All right, today we're going to dive into something really special. It's this beautiful, quiet story called The Cat Who Drinks Moonlight. And it's all about, well, it's about finding your own light, especially when you feel like you're surrounded by darkness. So, the story kicks off with this really gentle thought that night isn't something scary, but actually, it's a place for comfort, for healing. It just perfectly sets the stage for the journey we're about to go on. Okay, so our story is all about this cat. Her name is Luna. She lives up on a rooftop and has this very special kind of quiet ritual. And here she is, our quiet hero. Luna's life isn't about the usual cat stuff, like chasing mice or anything like that. No, her whole world, it moves in rhythm with the night sky. She's just patiently waiting for her source of comfort to show up. I just love this image. It perfectly captures what she's doing. See, she's not just basking in the moonlight, right? She's actively taking it in, almost like she's drinking it like water. And this isn't just some random habit. It's how she finds her peace. It's how she gets her glow, her sense of self. And what's really cool is that her little personal ritual, it has this ripple effect. Her act of finding peace, it kind of radiates out from her. It quietly soothes the whole sleeping city. It's this healing that's happening behind the scenes, totally unseen, touching people right in their dreams. But, well, you know how these stories go. If there's light, darkness is never far behind. And her peaceful little world, it's about to get seriously disrupted. She's gonna have to face this really unexpected emptiness. And this question, man, it just hangs there, doesn't it? It's such a universal fear we all have. I mean, think about it. What does happen when your source of comfort, that thing you rely on, when it suddenly disappears? What are you left with? And just like that, it happens. The moon is gone. For the very first time, Luna's cup is totally empty, and that silence is just deafening. Her external light is gone, and now she has no choice but to listen to the unsettling quiet of her own inner shadows. But wait, it's not a total loss. The hidden moon leaves behind this little whisper, right? A clue. It's like a gentle nudge, suggesting that the light she's searching for, it's not up in the sky. It's actually somewhere much, much closer. So she hears that whisper, and it changes everything. She stops looking up at the empty sky, and instead she starts this small but really profound journey inward. And her whole internal quest, it happens in these three really crucial stages. It's a classic path of self-discovery, right? First, you confront what scares you, then you learn to accept it, and then you find the hope that was actually there the whole time. So first up, she meets her own shadow. And you'd think it'd be this big, scary monster, but no. Instead, the shadow gives her this incredible piece of wisdom. It basically tells her, hey, don't run from fear. Acknowledge it. Understand that it's a part of you too. And this right here, this acceptance, it's the turning point. You can see it. She's not fighting the darkness. She's not trying to get rid of the fear. She's just holding it, acknowledging that it's there. And by doing that, she totally robs it of its power. Okay, so once she's made peace with her fear, guess what she finds? This, a tiny little star right inside herself. It's this perfect symbol of hope, a quiet reminder that, hey, light doesn't have to be some giant, brilliant moon. Even the smallest spark, that's enough to push back the dark. So this whole inner journey she's been on, facing the shadow, embracing the fear, finding that star, it all leads up to the story's most powerful, most beautiful transformation. And this is it. This is the core message of the whole story. The voice tells her she doesn't need to look outside for comfort anymore. That validation, that peace, that glow she thought she was getting from the moon, turns out it was something she could make all by herself. I mean, her entire perspective has just flipped. The rooftop is exactly the same, but Luna, she's completely different. This image really captures her new vibe perfectly. She's not waiting around to receive light anymore. She is the source. Just look at this evolution. It's a total shift from being dependent to being completely self-reliant. She went from looking up to looking in, from drinking moonlight to drinking her own light. It's amazing. She's basically become her own moon. And the story makes it clear that this inner strength wasn't something brand new she had to build from scratch. Nope, it was a rediscovered truth.
That light, it was inside her the whole time, just buried under all the habits and the forgetfulness, waiting for her to find it again.
So, you might be thinking, okay, it's a nice story about a cat, but why does it matter to me? Well, let's bring it back to our own lives, because that's where the real power of this story kicks in. The end of the story really invites us to see a little bit of ourselves in Luna's journey. It makes you ask, right? Where do you look for your light? Are you waiting for someone else's approval, for that next big success, for your own kind of moonlight? All while you have the power to create your own glow. And let's just end on this thought. You don't have to look for some giant, brilliant moon. Just for today, maybe, take a second to notice your own inner star, that quiet little glimmer inside you. What was it? And maybe more importantly, how are you going to protect it?